Hi, my name is Eric and I'm a baseball card collector. Sure, it's a kid thing, something normally a 9 or a 10-year-old would collect, but here I am in my 40s and I'm collecting baseball cards. Again. This is my journey. As you can tell, I'm a huge New York Yankees fan. Been one since 1987 when I first started collecting the 1987 Topps cards. Sure, I really liked Mickey Mantle, but when I was growing up, my favorite player was Don Mattingly. And I watched him play when he was part of a ton of lousy teams in the late 80s and early 90s. But today, I'm going to look at the gold standard of vintage baseball cards. That is...
I am proud and honored to introduce the man who had succeeded me in 1951 out in center field. He certainly has lived up to his expectations, and there's no doubt in my mind when he calls it a career, he will be in the Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Mantle.
Pictures of the top major leaguers with rundowns on all of them. Wow. And you get as many as 7 on every Post cereal package. 200 and all, free. Wow. And all you have to do is buy Post cereals. Let's see them. Gee, there's Roger Maris and Willie Mays and Mickey Mantle. He looks so real.
Well, kids, baseball season's here again. And with Post Cereal's baseball trading cards, you can get a rundown on all your favorite players.
I was recently watching a video from G's Mikey, and he mentioned that he was collecting Mickey Mantle cards, and he was showing off his acquisitions in the last year. I had recently started a project where I was collecting 3 cards of every year since Topps baseball cards started in 1951. I finished that project, and it evolved into collecting 9 of every year, and once I finished with that, I decided to try something totally out of the ordinary. I decided that I wanted to be like Mikey and collect Mickey Mantle cards too. I started on February and I just finished in April, 2 months and a lot of eBay later. I went online and started gathering the list of Topps regular base cards of Mickey Mantle and decided to put them on a spreadsheet. After seeing the list, I figured that I wasn't going to be able to afford a 1952 Mantle, let alone his 53 and 56 cards. It's cost more than a car, and I was going to spend that kind of money on a piece of cardboard. I decided that I was going to look for authentic and poor raw cards, since it would definitely be more affordable, as well as match my collection of vintage beaters that I was already collecting. It would be like my ex-wife would say to me, "You're old, beat up, and a reject that no one really wants." So that's what I did. I decided I'm going to try and complete my collection of vintage Mickey Mantles from every Topps year. I started in February, and I finally finished in April. 2 months. And this is what I have to show. The 1952, 53, and 56 Topps cards are actually reprints. I'd gone on Etsy and got some custom distressed cards. I wanted them to look more like my other cards. I know, they aren't the real thing, but you know what? It's my collection, and I'm not going to be selling these things. The rest of the Mickey Mantle cards are real and authentic. Here I have the 1957, the 1958, the 1959, the 1960, it looks really beat up too, as there was writing on it as well, the 1961, the 1962, the 1963, which is actually the last card that I end up getting, the 64 Topps Mantle, the 65, the 66, I actually had 2. The first one on the right is the one I actually got beforehand, and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to look for something a little bit better condition and there we go. There's the 1966. The 67, it was trimmed, so got that for really inexpensive. Got the 68 Topps right there. And the last one I got is a 69 Topps. I actually got two of them, so I'm getting one graded. And then the last one you see there is a 1963 Bomber's Best. I got that thing for like 20 bucks. And there you go. This is my collection of mantles, mostly authentic, except for the top three. So this is what I've accumulated in the last 2 or so months of collecting, and hopefully maybe move on to something else now. So if you like nostalgia and like baseball cards like me, go ahead and subscribe and make comments about why you like collecting. Follow me on my journey. I'm starting from scratch, and maybe you can give me some tips on collecting again. Thanks for watching.